name is Moreno. Today I will be discussing the advantages and disadvantages of owning a small business over a big business. But first, we must understand, what is a small business? What constitutes as a small business? To be classified as a small business, the business must meet a number of requirements pertaining to its income, size, and ownership. A small business is a business that is independently owned and operated with a small number of employees and relatively low volume of sales. The yearly income of a small business must not exceed $500,000. It must be independently owned and operated and not be dominant in its field of operation. Its number of employees must not exceed 500 employees. Once any of these requirements is surpassed, the small business is referred to as a medium-sized business. Now that we know and understand the requirements needed to be acknowledged as a small business, we can go into the advantages and disadvantages of owning a small business. First, let us begin with the advantages. One small business advantage in the big versus small business battle is the quality of items available at a small business store. The quality is usually superior compared to that of the big corporations. They may be slightly higher in price, but the quality that they offer for this slightly higher price is certainly worth the money spent. The main reason for this better quality is the idea behind the products and services. Small businesses build products to last instead of concentrating on selling them at discounted prices. Big businesses rather take quantity of their product over quality, while small businesses are often the other way around. Small businesses need to get the word out. If they do this successfully, consumers will recognize this major benefit and not let big corporations drive smaller ones out of business. If small businesses close their doors, consumers will be deprived of many quality products and services that are customized to their requirements. But all products never last forever. So this brings us to our next topic, customer service. The quality of service provided by small businesses is much better as compared to big corporations. Small businesses go out of their way to help their customers. They can be contacted anytime during business hours, and they are always there to help. The time taken to attend customer questions and special requests is much less. When comparing big versus small businesses, the personalized services that customers get from small businesses are almost never available from big businesses. Think back to a moment when you had to contact customer service of some big company or corporation. You call the number and are greeted by a friendly answering machine. You only talk to an actual person after spending time conversing with the answering machine, pressing buttons and whatnot. And the last advantage I will discuss is a small business friendly approach. A small business approach is very cordial. They are warm and friendly towards their customers and often know them by name. Customers are usually on personal terms with employees and the owner. More often than not, small businesses make their customers feel like valued friends. This personalized and friendly approach is what appeals to customers, and they keep coming back for more. Now, let us move on to the disadvantages. The major disadvantage is the lack of proper funds. Funds affect everything a business has to do with, from advertising to place of work. First, let's concentrate on advertising. Small businesses don't have sufficient funds to spend on advertising. Ask yourself this question: where do we usually hear about small businesses? The answer is from other people. Unlike small business, big businesses have millions to spend on advertising, from commercials on television and radio, to posters, billboards, and lastly endorsements. We have all seen the big billboards advertising a certain product on the freeway, or a certain athlete wearing a certain brand of clothing, or drinking a certain drink. Every now and then we'll see a commercial from a small business, but not nearly as much as big businesses. In advertisement, small businesses can't even compete with big businesses. Sure, small businesses can get loans and grants, but they are used for different things besides advertising. Big businesses have entire sections of employees dedicated to advertising alone. They are paid to come up with catchy slogans and iconic images. For example, Nike's Just Do It slogan, or Gatorade's iconic image of a sports athlete gulping down Gatorade. Another disadvantage is the stiff competition from big businesses. As you can see from the chart, small businesses are increasing in failure as the years progress. This is due to the fact of big businesses moving in. Big companies are always being built in urban areas, putting smaller businesses out of business. A majority of the time, big companies will actually buy out other smaller businesses. When confronted with this issue, small business owners usually have two choices. They can either remain in business for a while before declaring bankruptcy, or sell their business to big businesses and receive a small lump of money. The last disadvantage is that odds are stacked against small businesses from the very beginning. The majority of small businesses fail within their first 2 years of opening. Small businesses require tremendous marketing and the planning and implementation of proper strategies. The improper handling of loans or investments can often lead to the downfall of a small business very quickly. Small business owners must have money that they are willing to risk on a small business. As the motto goes, you have to spend money to make money. Now that you know the advantages and disadvantages of owning a small business, you can make a decision of your own to whether the pros outweigh the cons.